And we're live.
All right.
Goodness gracious. I love the quarter. I love this drawing night. Man, before we get started, I've got to show people what the wheel looks like. I, I'm just going to share my screen right quick.
Hmm.
And of course, I have to go through this every time, even though I already gave it permission. But let me share this out. Look at this 5,499 entries on this wheel.
Dang, that's a whole lot of names. You can't see nothing on that thing.
That is a whole lot of names. All right,
Mm.
but why are we here? Well, for the drawing, but we're also going to shout some folks out here. We got Slapshot Roadhouse, Shoeman Foo, Big Daddy H, Fulton Mraz. I saw Crazy Ann in there, Peppers and Kentucky Living, and that's about where we are right now. But more to come later. This thing always picks up as the show goes on, and we're going to spin after 8 o'clock tonight. That's for the big one. But we're still giving entries away for the next quarter. Now, none of the entries tonight, wheels already set. I've already added the membership entries in there and everything. So there's a few people that's got more entries than what they thought they had. If you are a member of the channel, you do not have to be present to win. I have the members written down here. If they pop up, automatic win, whether they're here or not. If you are not a channel member, I'm going to give you a very short time. So be paying attention during that draw so you can say, I'm here. And that's all you have to do is just type something in the chat like hooray or whatever, just so we see you. And
Yeah.
then you get your prize. But we are also getting entries, like I said, for the next quarter. And everything tonight is double again, just like it was last week. This first hashtag here is worth 20 entries to the quarterly drawing. So all you have to do is, what are our hashtags tonight? These are the
Mm.
top 10
First.
parties around the world. Now, this isn't like New Year's Eve party or Christmas party or birthday party. This is an actual event, like a community event uh, or a country type thing.
Mm.
So, an example of it is Mardi Gras is on the list. It's just later on. The first one, though, number 10, and we're counting down to one,
Mm.
is I sure hope I don't slay this. I would pronounce it Koningsdag. It's Amsterdam.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm assuming that's correct.
Hey there, Groovy. Cheers,
And
brother.
so it's some big party they have in Amsterdam. And Amsterdam does everything crooked.
Yeah, but it's fun.
hmm
Got this sweet little Glen tonight.
Oh yeah, that's what this is. One of the things that first, second, and third prize gets is a laser engraved glass that looks eerily similar to this one. It just won't have my spit on it.
Yep. Or
And if it
or
is this
whiskey running
glass,
down the
I'll
edge.
wash it anyway. So, all right. So, what are we drinking tonight? What are you sipping on?
Oh, currently it's juke joint. Um,
Blue Note.
Crossroads. I have Blue Note. There you go.
Blue Note Crossroads.
Blue
And
Note
then
Crossroads.
you're sipping on the Crossroads, but
Hmm.
you have the juke joint, right?
Yeah, I had the juke joint. That was my first, little
Oh,
pour
okay.
earlier. I kind of like it
So
a little bit better,
I'm going
although
since
it's.
it's. Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. Which one do you like better?
I think I like the juke joint a little better. It's a little sweeter though than this one,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but this one's growing on me.
Now, yeah, I always pull out something a little special for prize night. But what I'm sipping on first, which I love this bourbon, by the way, it's Heaven's Door.
Yep.
And of course, this is the Bob Dylan thing, but it's not just celebrity endorsed. I mean, he was involved and had a master distiller involved in. They came up with something that he enjoyed. Good quality bourbon. This one is 92 proof. The one I'm going to try next, because I want to see what it's like, is Heaven's Door 10 year. It's a decade series. And this
Nice.
one's 100 proof. It's not bottled in bond, but it is 100 proof.
Mm.
And then if I get to it later, I'm going to have another E.H. Taylor bottled in bond.
Oh, can't go
That's
wrong with that one.
that's a good one. That's a really good one. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this Heaven's Door, and then I'm gonna see what the 10-year does when I pour it.
If I had to bet, I would bet that that one's probably going to be a little bit more notes and going to be a little bit better for you.
It's probably the mouthfeel usually. If they do
Hmm.
it right and they age it right, it's the
Hmm.
mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Did I put the hashtag in there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And did people put the hashtag in there?
Kroningstag.
I
Yeah,
don't
there's
see any
people.
hashtags.
Yep. I
Oh,
see
I see
Fulton put it
Slapshot put one
in.
in there.
Crazy Ann's put one in.
Okay.
William
William
Hall.
Hall. Okay, I see them.
Slapshot.
I just want to make sure people aren't missing out on those hashtags because they're worth. So the first five are worth 20 entries apiece. The next four is going to be worth 40, and the number one tonight's worth 80.
Oh, so we're doubling today.
Well, it's even more than double. What I did was I doubled the tens and then doubled those, and now I'm doubling like those to the number one
Ah, okay.
because typically it's 10 entries, 15 entries, and 20 entries.
Yep.
But instead of doing 20, 30, 40, I'm doing 20, 40, 80 on those. And we have to get through these too because we have to get these done before the big drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
a little
So
compressed time frame. I'll be spinning stuff a little more frequently than normal.
that's good. But you got your watch all set up for that, right?
Oh yeah, my phone's laying here. Well, and I've got it on regular alarm time, but I'm gonna watch the clock, and if I hit the alarm, it's panic mode because oh, I got behind. Mm. I don't see anybody that needs to know all the rules, but we are playing for a 24 note Noza kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a virtual private tasting with me, and a laser etched glass. Second prize is 2 ounces of anything on my shelf. It can be 2 ounces of one thing or 2 different 1 ounce pours and a glass. And then third place gets a glass. And
All right.
RB, I don't know if you noticed, your entries for the wheel went up because you are a member of the channel and I put the member entries in. I also marked down on here that RB, Jimmy's Random Content, and Chatio are all 3 due to get a glass from their Bottled and Bond memberships.
Nice.
So I keep track of those. Kathy's not quite there on hers yet, and Art by Sparkles got a little bit more to go. But those 3 are the ones that get the glass. I'll be mailing those out here shortly. Oh,
Excellent.
and the nosing kit is at
Mhm.
your house, Mr. Great Shot.
Yeah.
Remember, you said you were gonna do. You won last time on the nosing
Hmm.
kit, and you said you would send it to the winner tonight.
Yep. That'll work.
So,
Just, I guess we'll get the address or
oh yeah, I'll
whatever. Get
get it.
that to me, and
Yeah, no,
all right.
either they can send it to you or to me. Yeah,
Yep.
and I usually scroll. Let me go ahead and bring that up on my banners. What did I do? Oh man. Oh yeah, there it is. I thought I got rid of my ticker.
There you go.
There it is. I'll just leave that scrolling.
There you go. And then whoever wins can get a hold of you. You can forward it to me, and
Yep,
then
I'll
I'll
get
get
you
that
the
shipped out.
address. Mhm.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I have a prize form, but most of the folks on here I know. So if they win, I just have a thing saying you are attesting that you're 21 years of age or older. And it's, type thing. My wife's an attorney. So, she read it over. I deal with legal stuff all the time. So I wrote it up and she read it. She said, looks good. So
There you go.
it was lawyer approved.
Just give you the old check mark. You're good to go then.
Mm. Yeah, you just have to be careful. I mean, you never know. If the show
Yep.
starts getting crazy, we might get people on here we don't know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mayberry through U316 is here. Did I call out Slapshots Roadhouse earlier? I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
William Hall is here.
Yeah.
Terry J. And I know I shouted out RB. But yeah, the prize drawing is coming. And I usually put up my other little dealy. Uh, I usually put this one up
Mm-hmm.
for prize night. See, I was running behind today, so I didn't get all my stuff done.
It was
And
close.
but anyway, it's prize night, so that's a signifier. It's the wheel. It's got my little bourbon bounty stuff on there.
At least I was early to this one.
Yeah. This would be a bad one to miss. I mean, this is prize night. Yeah, and we were talking earlier about having guests up again, and I'm certainly I'm open to having guests. Not on prize night, but I'm open to having guests up. But the last three guests I tried to have up, they ghosted. And here I'm creating thumbnails and I'm doing all this stuff, and then people don't show up for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's just it.
I stopped having guests for a while because I was tired of it. I was just tired of people not showing up. So I'm not going to call out any names or anything, but I want to know that people are going to be serious about it.
Yeah. Can you hear the birds in the background on me?
Just a little, yeah. It sounds good though. It's summertime or spring, you know. We're there, but
Well, what little spring we have down here in Texas.
oh, Lori, hey Lori, did you? Is that your first comment? I didn't see your name there earlier. Let me write her
Uh,
down because
I
she
think she
is
was up
here.
there earlier.
But now again, any entries you're getting tonight are for the next quarterly drawing, and I'll change the. I got to figure that date out. June, July, or it'd be the first Thursday in September.
Okay. Oh, just saw Groovy going live for 24 hours.
Hmm.
Good luck with that, brother.
Diablo
Diablo. What does that mean?
game.
So it's a game. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a gamer.
Yeah.
The only time I play games is these brain dead things on the phone.
Mm,
That's about
yeah.
it. Just something to kill time.
Yeah. I did one for a while. Golf Clash. Started
Oh,
out on the phone, and then I got it on the iPad.
I
I played that
know.
for a couple of years.
Yeah, I personally know one of the top ranked players in that game,
Yeah. Does he
and
still
they
play?
are serious about it. Yeah, he still plays all the time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Been playing
Some of
for
the
years.
top ones that I knew, they've quit. They said, "Oh, I'm done with it." They keep changing it and
Yeah,
wanting you to spend more money on stuff and them balls and this, that, and the other,
right.
and it's just not worth it.
He's in a group like they team play
Yeah,
and
clan.
stuff. Yeah, and a clan, I guess. I don't know. But he
Yeah,
gets gifted stuff and everything from other players and stuff like that because he's really really good. And they, yeah. But some
that's
of them
cool.
you need special balls for and all that.
Oh yeah, yep. Well, that's where my name came from, Mister Great Shot.
Yep.
Because the little needle spins, and you go, if you don't hit it perfect, just slightly off, you get great.
Yep. Great.
And that was me most of the time.
Yep.
Oh, there's
Miss
perfect.
Piggy
Oh no,
is
great shot.
here.
Dang.
Hanging AZ is here. Yeah, man. I don't believe Miss Piggy has any entries, but tonight she can get entries for the next quarter. So,
hmm Yeah, you can get a good jump tonight.
oh yeah, it's double entries. Well, even more than double. It's quadruple on number one. All you
Hey
have to do
there,
is put the
hanging.
hashtag in. We need to spin. So if you miss this one, don't worry. There will be another one right on its heels. I have to go on ahead and do this, and we're going to draw. Good luck, everybody, for 20 entries to the next quarterly drawing, first Thursday in September. But later
Okay.
on tonight, we're going to be giving away RB. Look at there, first one on the board.
Excellent.
All right.
Cheers, hanging AZ. How you doing, brother?
Let that confetti die down here before I stop sharing, and I'll get the next one set up. And this one, they're gonna go fast and furious from here on. That first one's on time, but these next ones I'm gonna trim the time back because we got to do the big drawing at the end. This is all you have to do to get entered is to type the hashtag. It has to be spelled exactly, but capitalization does not matter. All right, the top 10 list tonight is top 10 parties around the world. This one is from Thailand. It's called the Full Moon Party, Full Moon Festival, Full Moon Party, something like that. I abbreviate things on these hashtags. Hashtag full moon, and you're in there for a chance to get 20 entries to the next quarterly drawing. Oh, yeah, the Stellum's good. I like it. I'm trying to hurry up and get through this Heaven's Door, the regular, the 92 proof, which I believe is about 4.5 years age, so I can get to the 10-year one. The 10-year, the regular Heaven's Door straight bourbon whiskey looks like this. Has the Bob Dylan ironwork stuff, well, a representation of it on there. Straight bourbon whiskey. The Decade Series bottle looks like this. And it is 10 years. And I can't wait to try it. Pull the plastic off. Have not had the cork out of the bottle. Yeah, Stellum's pretty good. There's different ones, but yeah, Stellum has some good offerings. I can't get rid of that fast enough. Boy, that is good. I'm kind of reluctant to try the 10-year because that regular is just really, really good bourbon. Kathy Bates, Shoeman Fu, Jerry J. All right. And again, all entries are double tonight. Double to get us going for the next even more than doubled down the drawing here on the hashtags. Doing a first 5 worth 20, next 4 worth 40, last number 1 pick of the night worth 80 entries to the quarterly drawing. Good luck on that. If someone, here's a new rule for tonight, for this quarter. I don't change the rules during a quarter, but I am changing the rules. Now you get one. If it lands on you on the hashtag spin, I write your name down and we stop spinning. If it lands on you again, you get those entries and I put plus by your name and I put those entries down, but we immediately spin again until we get the next unique person on the wheel to come up. So that's going to give a lot more people a chance to get entries. If I hit you on a hashtag, and let's say it lands on RB again on the next one, I'll put plus 20 and spin again. If it lands on RB again, because sometimes this thing can get stuck, he does not get another 20. He got the 20. I'll just keep going until someone who hasn't won that hashtag comes up and hasn't won a different one. Anyway, it's a way that more people can get luck and get the hashtag entries. Oh, that is really, really good stuff. Liking it. Now, I'm going to spin this one here in just a few minutes, probably about another 4 minutes. So make sure you get those hashtags in. And tonight, also, my backup bottle is the E.H. Taylor Bottled and Bond, which is a really good bourbon, too. So there's that. The spin for the big spin is probably going to be about 10 after 8. So make sure that you're here for that. For sure. I'll also, the put me in will be probably about 8:05-ish tonight. Things are going to kind of move around a little. I'm going to do all these, and then the put me in. The put me in is going to be worth 10 entries, and we will, you know, all you have to do is type, put me in the chat and you'll get those 10 entries. So that's how that's going to work tonight. All right. Did you get everything settled away?
Yes, sir. It's a little quick business call.
Okay.
Had to get some planning for tomorrow. Gonna be, I gotta put in a gate and put in some T-posts or a couple of different, where I wanted to put some fence at later. And had to plan that out real quick, but not a problem.
Well, we're going through a legal review here for a product I'm trying to buy at work. We're almost done. We're this close to getting that signed. So
Excellent.
doing that back and forth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the only problem with using the phone as the video source is assuming whenever I get a phone call, it automatically drops me off of this.
Oh, yeah.
So.
All right. Give us about another, maybe, well, now I'm going to go ahead and spin it. I don't see any more hashtags coming in. If you miss this one, don't worry. There'll be one right on its heels.
There we go.
Groovy will not be able to win, no, if he's not here. All right, let me share this screen out. And here we go. Good luck, everybody, on 20 entries to the quarterly drawing for the next quarter. Hanging AZ.
Oh, there you go.
All right, there we go.
Come on in there, Hanging.
All right, now let that confetti die down, and I'll set the next one up.
You there, Raven?
All right.
Oh, Miss Cass
Now this one's going to be hard to spell. I didn't put the whole thing down. I just put the first word. I do believe the entire entry was, and I don't know how to say this, Boryong Mud Festival. And it's in South Korea. Evidently, it's a hell of a party. Made number 8 on the list of best parties worldwide. So there we go. I shortened it to one word. That one was hard enough. And then I guarantee you, once we get down closer to the tops, you'll recognize a lot of those.
That's good.
Yeah. And if you're just joining, let me go ahead and show you what the wheel looks like for later. I am going to share this screen. This is it. We have, the wheel is locked at 5,499 entries. The way I will do this later is when I've shuffled one time, I finally got it to load. Trust me, it's not easy getting all this to load. It freezes and you have to keep hitting wait. It says page not responding and all that. And then the way I'll do it is I'll shuffle, spin. And I do the 3 shuffles every single time. So, but that's what it's going to look like later.
And then whoever wins one, do you pull all their names?
Yep. Remove.
And then, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Remove all instances and then shuffle again. All right. That's fair.
Yep. Yeah, I remove all instances, shuffle, and then and even if they're not here, like if I say, hey, you have a minute, just hurry up, type something, and I have the YouTube chat open. I know there's a slight delay, but it's not that big of a delay.
And I think it's about 2 minutes sometimes. Well, no, you're on like
it's
ultra
not
low
that big of a
latency,
delay.
right?
It's only about it's usually only about a 15 to 20 second delay. And I'll at least give that long.
Just type something in chat. See how long it takes.
And I'll be watching for that name to pop up. So, but I had to, excuse me, I had to shorten how long we were waiting because people were shouting people say, oh, hurry up and join and claim your prize. No, they're not here. They don't get it. That's the rules. So, I was giving people way too long, and then they would, oh, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it'll be less than a minute. And
Okay. So did you tell me when you see my chat?
what you said now, I mean, I already
Yep.
see it, and I saw William Hall after that.
Okay. That's only about a 30-second delay then.
Well, it's not. I don't even
That's not
think it's
bad.
30 seconds because it
Okay.
was already there when you said, "Tell me when you see it." I looked down; it was already there.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, I think it's only about a 15-second delay.
Wow, that's pretty dang good then. Come on, planes. Give me a
Planes,
break
trains,
here.
and I can't wait. I get to try the Heaven's Door 10 year now. It better be good.
I hope it is. I'm trying your Old Nick, North Carolina whiskey.
It's okay. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
It's it's pretty light. Looks kind of young.
It's 2 years. 2 years.
2-year-old.
Yep. But it's
Hmm.
not horrible. I'll tell you that.
It don't smell too bad.
It's got a good base to it. It's
There's
just a
a
little young.
there's an odd little note in there.
All right, here we go. 10 year.
What's it about? 96 proof, somewhere in that range.
Ooh. I can already tell you the nose is better on that 10 year.
Hmm. Yeah, that's not bad.
It'll do in a pinch. I
Yeah.
poured it. I used to get that bourbon and pour it into a decanter, and I would
Hmm.
keep it as my regular bourbon, and then my shelf crashed and it busted my decanter all over the place.
Oh no. I'm gonna be building me some shelves when I get to the new place. But
Oh,
I got some red oak that I cut. Me and my dad cut back in the day. It's been dry aging down here for shoot,
oh,
5 6 years.
oh,
It's good.
that's good.
I kind of thought it would beat the other
That's
ones.
good. Wow, especially right after having Heaven's Door and then go into the 10 year. Wow, that this is an enjoyable pour right here.
Excellent.
Man, I don't remember paying all that much for it either. I think it was right about $100 or something. But
Oh, it's not too bad nowadays. Jeez. Well, I mean, look at it for a 10-year bourbon. That's $10 a year for
mm,
aging. So that's not
yeah,
bad.
I mean,
I'm sure it
if you
cost
can
them.
find the Heaven's Door 10 year, grab it. I'll do an official review on it later on, but it's tasty.
I I recently picked up one that I'm really starting to enjoy now. It's Rebecca Creek. It's a double oaked or double aged
Hmm.
whiskey. I think the secondary is with a like a Spanish oak barrel,
Yeah, I think I
so
have a bottle of it.
it's a little darker,
Yeah. All
and
right, I'm going to
it's
present
quite
this
good.
green, and then we'll see if my bottle is the same one.
Okay.
Here we go. I saw people getting the hashtags are coming quick tonight, guys. If you miss this one, it'll be right there. And we are landing on Shoot Man Foo.
Cool. Nice. I am not sure what Lori is talking about.
Oh, I think she was
Cold
trying to ask
Spring,
Siri something.
cold.
All right, here we go. We're going to set the next hashtag up. Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. Hashtag.
Ooh, look out now. Big old red wasp flying around me.
Now, this comes to us from Spain. This is, well, and
Okay.
I didn't write down the exact place in Spain. It was some place in Spain. I just put down Spain. La Tomatina.
Tomatina. Tomato Festival?
Maybe it's a big party, whatever it is.
I think that's the one where everybody throws tomatoes at everybody or something.
Maybe. But now, when I was in Spain, we were there in the fall, and the harvest festivals were going on for the grapes, the wine festivals. That was fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Jerry J's got a good question for you.
The super chats are worth 10 entries for $1.
Yeah, ain't bad.
They are double normal. But the new rule, though, if you didn't hear it earlier, is if someone wins even twice on a hashtag, they get those entries, but I spin again.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but if it lands on them twice in a single hashtag, they only get one set of entries for that. So,
okay.
say for La Tomatina, it lands on Mr. Great Shot. Or let's say it lands on Shoeman Food, and I write the plus 20, and then it lands on like him again. I don't do another plus 20 for that hashtag. You already got the entries. Then I just spin again. Because sometimes it gets kind of stuck every once in a while.
Let's see, 26. Oh, Buzzard's Roost.
Keep putting the hashtags in. Oh, what was Lori asking? That are cold, but you can stick them.
Buzzard's Roost, see if it's any darker. No. CBP 520. Okay. I need to get something a little darker.
All right. Oh, Kathy Bates is in there now. Yeah, the hashtags are coming a little quicker tonight. Just warning everybody because we got to have room for the quarterly drawing at the end of the show.
Right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab that bottle I was talking about.
And you can see the scroll going across the bottom. If anyone who wins tonight, please email me at bourbonbounty2019 at gmail.com. It's kind of like I sort of need your address to mail you something. Yeah, makes sense. And I wouldn't make you put that in the chat. So we'll do it on email in private. I'm also a computer security dude, so I'm not going to release your information.
All right, there you go.
Yep, double barrel whiskey. Let me grab this. And
yep.
I bet it's going to look almost exactly like this.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Have you tried it yet?
I picked this up at your spot.
Aha.
I do remember getting this there.
Have you tried it?
No, I have not. You need to
try that one.
I normally don't pull the plastic off of them until I review them. Aha, William Hall is a member.
Very nice.
All right, bottled and bond.
Cheers, sir.
And joining tonight does get you full bonus entries, member entries for the next quarterly drawing. You will get them all because you will have been like tonight. Hannah Kalani Creations joined, but she's only been a member for a month, so she got a third of those member additional entries. For 80 Proof Club, you get 60 extra entries, and for the Bottled and Bond Club, you get 120 extra entries for 3 months.
Now, that's a lot darker.
I'll tell you what, man, I am thoroughly enjoying this Heaven's Door 10-year.
Excellent.
And like I said, I can't remember. I think I got it at your spot.
It's possible.
If you see
he has a lot of good bottles up there. He really does.
If you see it, you will like it. I can tell you.
Okay.
William Hall. All right. Cheers. All righty, man.
Ooh, let me sit back here, man.
I gotta check
Oh,
one thing right quick.
okay.
Now that is the alarm, but I'm gonna give it another maybe a minute. We're getting ahead on these entries because I gotta have room at the tail end. But I am going to go ahead and present this screen and spin this. We'll just go ahead and just knock some of these out. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. It's this one. See, I had too much stuff to share. All right, good luck, everybody. This is still worth 20. This one and the next one are worth 20 entries to the quarterly drawing. Maybe two is better than one. Hi, you do have entries. Big Daddy H. There we go.
All right. Way to go, Big Daddy.
Right. And stop sharing. Set the next one. The top 10 tonight is top 10 parties around the world. Some of these are harder to spell than others. This one comes to us from Thailand. Actually, there was another one. The full moon was Thailand, but this is a different one. They like to party in
Okay.
Thailand. What can I say?
Might as well.
And boom, Songkran.
Songkran.
No, bourbon doesn't taste much like cognac. I mean, they have ethanol in them. I mean, you're going to get the alcohol, you know, whang off there,
Yeah.
but bourbon gets most of its notes from, well, a lot of its notes come from the barrel. So
Yep.
since it has to be aged in new American, like unused American oak barrels that are charred at least to a one char, if not, they can go up. And typical is
Yep.
3 or 4 char. But the wood sugars give it a vanilla, caramel, appley note. And then it has to
Mm.
be 51 or more percent corn. So um, some bourbons are considered high
Sweet.
rye bourbon. I think, if it's got like more than like 35% rye in it or something. But it has to be at least 51 or more percent corn in the mash, and the rest of the grains have to be cereal grains, or it can be 100% corn. But you typically are going to see wheat, malted barley, and rye are the other 3
Yep.
grains typically used.
That's your normal ones. There is some that have like rice and
Hmm.
quinoa and other all kinds of different grains in it. But
I call those boutique.
hmm
And I also say
specialty.
there's a reason people don't tend to do that.
Yeah. I mean, there's one down here. Balcones puts out. What is it? Rumble, I think. It's
Hmm.
Texas wildflower honey, turbinado sugar, and mission fig spirit.
Right.
That's what they use, for their kind of their base sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's quite tasty. It really is, and it's as dark as this. It's
Now,
that dark
I have had bourbon
because it's
finished
Texas age.
I have had bourbon finished in cognac barrels.
Oh yeah, I've got one.
Yep.
Maybe two of them. I know I've got some still Austin that was finished in cognac barrels,
Hmm.
and it's quite tasty. It's a little different, but
Yep.
there you go. It's finished in a cognac barrel. It's going to give it a different flavor.
Yep. It's going to
It's
take
like the
on
ones that
some
are
of the.
finished in honey barrels or
Yep.
maple syrup barrels or they do all kinds of different finishes nowadays.
Yeah. If somebody wants to try something different, I mean, I would honestly suggest just starting with something base, like a not base. I'm not talking about the 80 proofers, but what's up, Pigskin Blitz? If you start with something like an Elijah Craig, it's really light. If you
Hmm.
want something a little more expensive and a little smoother, probably. I mean, I don't like to recommend Basil Hayden's because but it's not going to overwhelm you for sure.
Yeah,
It's
it's a good,
very,
easy,
very light.
sipper, beginner sipper.
Yep, very beginner sipper. Yep.
Yep. What, 80, 84 proof, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, it's really low. Yeah,
Yeah,
84 to
it,
86 proof or something.
yeah, it's pretty light, but it's a good little easy kind of daily sipper thing. The price has gone up on that, but then
Yeah,
again,
that's why it's
the
not a
price has
daily
gone up
sipper.
on everything.
I
Yeah, not
mean,
anymore.
if you hit the lottery, it could be a daily sipper.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
ECBP could be a daily sipper if you hit the lottery.
Mm. Oh man, I saw a
Price is
thing
no
on
object.
yeah, I saw a thing on what's that? Instagram. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy put a reel on there and his wife, so his buddy had got him a bottle of CYPB.
Mm-hmm.
He had gotten it, and his wife acted like she was coming home from the liquor store, and she goes, "Hey, I hope I did good. I got you a bottle," and she had it in a box, like
Yeah,
like one of the 6-pack boxes, and she had
yeah,
other stuff in there. And he reached in, and she's like, "Oh, that's my wine. Here it is." And he pulls it out, and it's CYPB.
yeah.
And he goes, "No." And she goes, "Well, if it's not good, I mean, whatever." But and he goes, "No, no, no. What's going on? Where did you get this?" She said, "I bought it at the liquor store." And he's like, "How much did you pay for this?" She said, "I don't know, 50, 60 bucks."
Dang.
And she goes, "Is it good?" And he was just like, "No, no, wait, I'm being pranked. What's going on?" And she's like, "No, no, if you don't like it, I mean, give it away or whatever. I won't ever buy bourbon." No. And he's like, "No, I want you to buy bourbon every time." It's like,
Yeah, especially at that price. Come on now.
yeah, that wasn't real because CYPB goes for about 900 plus
Oh wow.
on the
Yeah,
secondary.
I've never tried it, and I ain't about to buy nothing on secondary.
Mm-mm. No, CYPB is. I've had it. I mean, it is absolutely. It should be a lower end. Okay, CYPB should
Hmm.
not be where it is in price, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mid-level Buffalo Trace. It really
Okay.
is. Just like Antique 107, you should be able to get Antique 107 for 48 bucks.
There you go.
You should be able to get CYPB for $55. But because of
There you
all of
go.
the hoopla, you can't get it anymore.
Yep.
And
Everything around Buffalo Trace. It's just oh my
right.
god.
And then, heaven forbid, you go to the antique line with that's where the antique 107 starts, but that's way low. But we're talking about the
Yeah.
William LaRue's and on up
Yeah.
through all that. You're paying, gosh dang, a lot of money for that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, even for like the Weller Special Reserve, people were paying 50, 60, $80 for that
Oh
stupid
my
bottle.
gosh,
I see it for $23.
it's a $20 bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, exactly, and that's all it's worth, and it's a good daily sipper for that price. Like Wild Turkey 101.
I
You
bought a
know,
Magnum.
that's a good daily sipper.
I bought the big
Oh
Magnum bottle for $37 in Georgia.
yeah. Wow.
Because it's Weller. It's the original wheated bourbon. It's sweet. It doesn't have a
Yep.
lot of notes. When somebody comes
Yep.
over and they want to try something, Weller is a good beginner bourbon. If you want to start, if
Yeah.
you can find Weller Green Label, the original wheated bourbon, that's another good
Hmm.
one to cut your teeth on bourbon.
And and your regular Buffalo Trace.
Mm-hmm.
Just a straight
Mm-hmm.
up old school Buffalo Trace. That's for a real light whiskey too.
That's a little rough on the finish, I think, for some people. I
Well,
wouldn't want to start them
eh,
on that. I call it barbed wire on the back.
well, yeah, it does have a little bit of that peppery young
Yeah,
note to it.
but go
Uh,
to that one next. But don't turn yourself off.
yeah,
I try to give people stuff that they won't immediately get turned off on bourbon.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like that. The was
Oh
it the
crap!
Blantons?
I got to
You know,
spin again.
every all right, but everybody's all about the Blantons and stuff, and I'm like, well, I've not tried it, but I'll give it a shot. And a buddy of mine had a bottle of it, and he said, well, I'll trade you. What have you got? And I said, well, I'll trade you the C.H. Taylor for it. And he said, sure. So
Cool.
we swapped bottles, and I got to try it. and I am thoroughly
Jerry
unimpressed.
J.
There you go, Jerry. Congratulations.
I'm writing people's names small so I can rate these pluses by them if we get a dual entry here. All right, we're going to set
Oh,
the next one up. There's the alarm
come
going
on,
on.
Jerry. That wild turkey boy, it's hard to beat about any of their products, Russell's
Some people
Reserve
just
and
are not a fan
oh,
of wild
true. I mean,
turkey.
well, everybody's got different palates,
Right.
so if you don't
Wild
like it, you don't like
turkey
it. It's no problem.
is not as sweet. It's more, it's got a few more spice notes in it, even just the base
It's got
stuff.
some rye.
Yep.
Yep, got some rye in there, which is good. I like it personally, but you know, it just everybody's got their own palate. I mean, I'm also liking a lot of the unpeated scotches and
Yep.
Irish whiskey and different things. So it's
I,
just
I, I
certain
even if it
times I like this and certain times I like that.
yeah, if it's really, really good scotch and it's peated, I'll try it. And I even like a little of it, but
Hmm.
ugh. Who was
Now,
that called it Band-Aids and hate was the flavor of
yeah,
peated? Yeah.
well, that's a little Freud. Guess what that is.
Hmm.
But like you, Lefroy 10, it's like that.
Yeah.
My I don't have the greatest palate or greatest notes for any reason, but my notes on Lefroy 10 would be like you took a Band-Aid, you know, peeled it off, off your arm, or you sprayed it down with mercurochrome. Remember that stuff, the
Hmm.
iodine, pink
Yep.
iodine stuff your grandma used to spray your knee down with. You had a wound like that, had covered it up with a Band-Aid. You peel that off, and then you threw it on a fire that was on the beach, and then you put it out with salt water, and then you
Hmm.
took that, and then you poured whiskey through it and let it soak in the whiskey bottle for a while. There you go.
Yeah. So my
That's what
son, Miss
that
Piggy
tastes like.
said, I like sweet drinks. Okay. So my
Ah, okay.
son, he was drinking like rum and coke. I mean, yes, he was young,
Yeah.
college, blah blah blah. And then he gets
Bacardi
his
and Coke.
first job, and he's like maturing, and is like, okay, if I was going to drink bourbon, what would I drink? I said, well, start. I mean, you've been doing like rum and coke or whatever. Go to
Hmm.
a an old fashioned.
Like Makers. Okay.
Maker's Old Fashioned. That was one that
Okay.
I recommended. Maker's Mark, just a regular Maker's Mark Old Fashioned.
Hmm.
And that will get you more used to just the bourbon flavor because it's a lot stronger. The bourbon flavor is a lot stronger, but you still have the simple syrup. You still have the maraschino cherry, the orange twist,
Yeah.
that type of stuff in
Yeah.
there. But you do that for a little bit. And of course, you also have ice melting in an old fashioned, which is watering it down.
Yep.
Then start, if you're going to try something neat, try something like a Weller Green if you can find it, or Elijah Craig is sweeter.
Elijah
I call
Craig.
it Elijah
Basil.
Craig honeysuckle bourbon. I say it
Hmm.
reminds me of honeysuckle sweet. And then
Or Four
even
Roses.
even at well, not Four Roses. That's high rye in Four Roses. Four Roses use a lot of rye in their stuff. I would start them on the no little to no
The
rye.
Weeders.
Yep. And then even put a few drops of water in it,
Hmm.
first until you start really getting used to it. And we call it ditching
Yeah.
bourbon when you just add a little water to it. And
Yeah.
then
You're just
that'll get,
proofing it down a little bit.
yeah, that's all. And so you're proofing it down, and then you get used to sipping on that, and then go to it straight, neat,
Yep.
and then work your
Oh
way
yeah.
up
You
through
gotta.
the proofs.
There you go. Exactly. And you'll find the higher proof stuff, even though some of it drinks a little bit hotter. I mean, I've had some lower proof stuff that drinks as hot as like 120 stuff.
Oh, me too.
It's
Yeah.
only like 94 proof or something, but it drinks like it's like 125. This
Well,
right here that I'm sipping on right now is 123.6, but it doesn't drink that hot,
if you
at least
single
to me.
distill, if you single distill, it's
Hmm.
hot. If you double distill, it can still be
It's
hot.
hotter.
If you triple
Yeah,
distill, it's smooth. You're reducing the heat every single time.
yeah, yeah. Well,
And
you're getting a better hearts cut is what it is.
yep,
The better hearts cut you get, the better whiskey you'll wind up with, in my opinion.
Well, and
And that
then
goes with moonshine for that matter.
oh,
I know
absolutely.
some old moonshiners back in Kentucky, and that's what they would do. Double or triple distill, and
Hmm.
then they would proof it down a little bit so where it's around 100 110 ish,
Right.
but it would drink like 80 proof. You
Oh,
know,
absolutely. Yeah.
it would just smooth, and you chase it with just a little bit of ice water. Good stuff, baby.
Man, I'm telling you right now, that Heaven's Door 10 year is heaven. That stuff is
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah. You need to crack at Rebecca Creek though. You're gonna like that one too.
Yeah.
It's
But I'm
really
gonna
good.
see, I like this one as a
Oh yeah,
daily. This would be if I could get it around here, it'd be my daily,
oh yeah,
my
oh yeah.
go-to. But I'm gonna try a little of it after that 10 year, and then I'm probably gonna go back and have another little pour of that 10 year because wow.
Yeah, I think the 10 year is gonna kind of spank on that E.H. Taylor a little bit,
Oh, probably. Yeah, I'm sure it will. They're both 100
but
proof.
yeah, but I don't think that the E.H. Taylor is 10 year old though.
Oh no, no. I think it's only probably 4.
Yeah, I think it's a little older than that, but
Well,
I'm not
maybe.
real sure.
I mean, it has to be 4 to be bottled in bond, but it can be
Yes.
6, 7.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got some 6 year old bottle and bond stuff, so
Oh, absolutely.
it can be older
Dave
for sure.
Vogelsang.
This one, I don't know how old this one is. Barrel number, bottle number 75.
All right. So for
So this
anyone
one's
just joining, everything.
uh
Well, the hashtag entries are we're into Oktoberfest is worth 40 entries to the next quarter. The first, yeah, don't proof full grade ethanol.
this one is 75 corn, 21 rye, 4% malted barley.
Mm. Oh, and I
Aged and
like the
bottled in
higher
San
malted
Antonio.
barley counts. I do like the
Yeah,
higher malted barley.
yeah. If you can get up to like 5 to 10% malted barley, it's got a great mouthfeel to it. Really, especially on the finish, it tends to kind of coat your mouth and
Yep.
finish a lot longer than most whiskeys.
Well, I even like the 12 and 15% malted barley.
Yeah,
All right, here we
small
go.
things.
We are going to spin this one. Good luck, everybody. Knock on wood. We have
Mm,
not had a double winner
yeah.
tonight.
Oh, oh,
Fulton.
excellent. Oh yeah, there you
New
go, Jerry J.
rules for this quarter. If someone has already won even a single hashtag entry and they hit again, I will give them their entries, but I will also spin again.
Yeah, Jerry J's wondering what's your favorite shine. He likes apple pie. I like apple pie. The best one
Well,
that I made was a berry shine. It was raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. And man, that stuff it was fantastic. Once it
th-
aged for about three to 4 months, something like that.
yeah,
Oh, it just so smooth and it had a really beautiful color to it.
I
Super
can tell
tasty.
you my favorite shine that I've ever had. Now, I've had some bad stuff. I've had some stuff that
Oh
tastes like
yeah.
freaking shoe polish,
Oh,
or paint stripper.
oh
But
yeah. Or just
I
straight
just
up
like
corn.
the pure corn. I love that flavor in a good shine. If it's
Yeah.
triple distilled, done right, and handled with care, and you can shake it
Mm-hmm.
up, and you can tell about the proof of it when with the swirls.
Mm-hmm.
That and it just
The bubbles.
it's got a great flavor to it.
Some of it does, as long as the cuts were made good.
Hmm.
I I've actually got a bottle of mellow corn in there, and that's what it is basically. But they aged it some,
You're
and
right.
it's not bad, but it tastes like buttered popcorn
Yeah.
to
Oh
me.
yeah. And if that's what you're in the mood for, it's good. Now, the
Yeah.
apple pie, you can add and even the moonshiners, they'll add apples. They'll just cut them in half and throw them in when the
Mm-hmm.
distillate's coming down and let them sit in there. And they'll put some
Yep.
cinnamon sticks and all that and make apple pie, moonshine. and it's pulling sugar out of that apple and all that.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, I've made everything from pineapple, uh, banana, uh, the berries, the blueberry, raspberry, blackberry. Blackberry is really good.
hmm
Uh, Made a bunch of different ones. They're fun to do because you can do it by yourself. I mean, you can do it at home. You don't have to go get moonshine. You can go to the store and get a PGA, pure grain alcohol, and then just tone it down. Proof it down from 190 to something
yeah.
that's drinkable because 190 is not drinkable.
Oh no, that is a little much. Now
That's
now
just that's straight up fire.
they did proof the one I liked. They proofed it down to 140,
Yeah, that's still
and
pretty hot.
but it wasn't hot though. See, that's the problem. It was dangerous because it
Ah,
was smooth
yeah.
and it was good. And I was like, I have
Ooh,
to
get that
set my
hook on you.
limit.
Yeah, yeah.
Two-
Two pour. That's it. Yeah. Well, but when you're sipping it out of the mason jar, though, it's kind of hard to tone it down a little bit. You have to really kind of watch it.
Oh yeah. Well, and I said, well,
Yeah, bubble proofing is a skill.
at least at 140 proof, I won't get your cootie germs because it's got enough
Oh,
alcohol in there to keep them killed off the rim of that mason jar.
for sure. Yep. Yeah, 140
Actually,
kill about anything.
that EH Taylor, okay, I'm past
Okay.
the Heaven's Door 10 year now. I've
Mm-hmm.
had enough sips. It didn't
Yep.
it didn't take long for EH Taylor to recover from it.
Okay.
It took about 3 or 4 sips of it to recover because at first, yeah, you can taste the diminished quality
Mm-hmm.
from the 10 year,
Yeah.
from the Heaven's Door
Yeah.
10
Exactly.
to that. But after you get into it a little bit, you're back into it. I'm gonna grab another. Yeah, yeah, it's them cooters.
Oh, lemon shots. Uh, all right. Well, go. Hopefully you get it this time, Mary Fulton.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Jerry J. The that berry one that I made, the triple berry shine.
Mhm.
That one was dangerous. It definitely was.
Oh,
Because you could give that one to the women. Say, here, try this, and they'd be like, oh my God, it's so tasty. And then like eat
mhm.
some of the berries, because I would put, the you can go to the store and you get those blackberries that are size of your thumb, you know.
Oh yeah,
I would throw a couple of those off in the jar and stuff. I'm like, eat you some of the berries and stuff too, because
yeah.
those
We
are really
used
good.
to.
But they soak up a lot of the alcohol, and
Oh yeah.
man, that stuff would slap you down quick. You go watch it.
What's up, Todd? Two
Hey
ten
Todd,
Maddie in the
cheers,
house.
brother. I am so looking forward to Todd's and Andy's pick. They got a pick of Still Austin.
Oh
You can
yeah,
get it on their Patreon. And man, I'm a member of their Patreon, and I am cannot wait for that pick. I am so looking forward to it.
yeah. That shine can be dangerous now. But you just gotta know, like you said earlier, great shot. If you're sipping out the bottle or out the mason jar,
Yep.
you can lose track.
Todd, that's what I'm sipping on right now.
Uh, right now, I'm
Good old
sipping
San
on.
Antonio whiskey.
I want to show this to Todd though. That's
Yep,
Heaven's
the Heaven's
Door. That's
Door.
the Decade series, 10 year. It
I
is
think he
excellent.
coming in July. Yeah, baby. Yeah, eat the fruits and the punch, baby.
Hmm.
Good for you. That fruit's good for you.
Now we used to do the hole in the watermelon, turn the bottles
Uh huh.
upside down, let them soak in.
You ever back in the day make what they called trash can punch?
Hmm.
Oh
Now we used
man,
to.
that the
Now
fruit in that. Oh.
let me tell you, we did it redneck style. Okay, so
Mhm.
I would take the crushed pineapple and
Mhm.
pineapple juice, and just different things. But I would take all of the juices we were going to do, and I would put them in a
Mhm.
bunt pan and freeze them.
Mhm.
So we would have the
Oh.
ring, So you have an ice ring, but it's not watering
Oh,
anything down because it's the fruit juice.
well, that's a
Now you
great
don't put
idea.
alcohol in it because the alcohol will keep it from freezing solid and
Yeah,
it'll
yeah, yeah.
melt fast. But you just leave a little alcohol for later to pour in to spike it back up.
Hmm.
And we would use all clear alcohol, so vodka, gin, whatever, And
Yeah.
then we would do apple juice, pineapple juice.
Hawaiian
Just,
punch.
well, we would make our own punch. We did fruit juices, so we would just do. You can add cherry in there, um, different things, cranberry, a little cranberry, not a lot of it, and then. But whatever juices we put in, we would freeze it in the blunt thing, and we actually used a styrofoam cooler with a liner on the
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, okay.
And we weren't fancy now. We didn't have no glass punch bowl. All right, I've got to spin this. We are rushing these things along here,
Yep.
and good luck, all 12
Oh,
people. This is for 40 entries to the quarterly drawing. I'm gonna hit that
40.
wood
Holy
again.
crap.
William Hall,
Thanks,
look
Jerry
at
J.
here what we're doing tonight.
Ooh, nice. I think it's two for him, isn't it?
Nope,
That's not? Oh, well, I thought it
nope.
was.
Don't jinx us now.
Yeah. There you
Everybody,
go, Dave.
just about
That's
everybody's
what I'm
going
talking
to
about.
recognize this next one. Oops.
That's what I'm talking about, Dave. The old Everclear punch. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness.
Y'all
Pea
ever heard of
pickers, too.
Purple Passion?
There you go. Pea pickers is what we call them.
Uh,
Man, those things just slap you down hard.
all right, here we go.
And jello shots. My wife will make some killer jello shots.
There was a girl I knew when I was in high school in a different town from me. We called her Purple Possum.
Oh, Burning Man. Okay. I know that one.
That's
Purple
Nevada.
possum. Yeah.
Well, the possum came from something else, but the purple came from purple. She drank Purple Passion.
Ah, okay.
We won't even begin to get into how redneck this girl was.
Well, I'm betting that she probably liked MD 2020
Oh, she
or,
would,
or Boone's Farm.
dude. If it had alcohol in it and you gave it to her, it was gone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you ever
I
heard
got
about purple possum? That's RB.
I got drunk one time with a friend of mine back in high school, and toward the end of high school, and we were drinking some homemade wine and everything else. Oh my God, I had a hangover for 2 days.
Mm.
I swore off any kind of wine and everything else for like years. I wouldn't touch it. I'm like, no, sorry. I got some good apple wine that my brother made. Nope, I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, we went camping one night. I was in college and we didn't have a lot of money, and we bought Mad Dog 2020. We
Oh
bought
goodness.
one of them was strawberry something, and the other one was kiwi lime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we had the green one and a red one, and
Yeah.
we drank them all. We drank all of them. Yeah, and we didn't have anything left. And I remember laying in that tent, and it sounded like somebody was walking around outside the tent. And I had this little 25 automatic pistol. I got my little pistol out, and I was like, I eased the zipper open on that tent, and I was trying to, and you could see outside because it was a park, and it was damn flying squirrels jumping around
Mm-hmm.
on the gravel, and they would go chunk, 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 and they were getting into our marshmallows and stuff that we were too drunk to put away.
Yeah.
So I didn't shoot a flying squirrel. I thought
No.
somebody was coming up trying to rob us or something.
Yeah, them old flying squirrels are cute.
Mm. No, it wasn't Strawberry Hill. It was something. It was like Strawberry something Mad Dog 2020.
Mm.
Oh yeah, no, we did not go for the grape. No,
No.
we did not do that one.
Yeah, you're talking Mad Dog. You're getting close to Night Train there and stuff. It's
Uh,
no, thank you.
well, look at
We'll
how
pass on that.
expensive some of the E&Js are getting now on the shelf. And E&J, we called that irk and jerk because that's what it would make you do if you drank too much of it. It was probably strawberry banana. Yeah, shoe man. I don't
Yeah.
remember now. I got so freaked up. Oh,
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird is horrible.
Ooh, goodness. Old Thunderbird wine.
All right, I'm gonna give this another
The
minute
good
or
stuff.
two. We are on Burning Man right now. Hashtag Burning Man. And then I'm gonna spin this thing. Mm.
Man, I'd be glad when it gets a little hotter down here because the humidity right now is killer.
Oh, Boone's Farm. Ugh.
Boone's Farm, yeah. Yeah, they had a bunch of different ones.
Well, we used to also just have Jose Cuervo. Just
Hmm.
get
Heck,
tore up from the floor up off that stuff.
yeah. Oh, I remember a buddy of mine. We used to drink Seagram 7 and chase
Mm,
it with knee-high grape. You take
mm.
the bottle of Seagram 7, make you about two or three bubbles, and then grab a knee-high grape and take a little slash of that to tone it down a little bit.
I
Man,
remember
that's
I was
back
in
in the
college.
day.
I was in college and we went and bought tequila. And I don't remember what happened after that, but I do remember waking up, and I won't even go into what happened that night, but it was something I'd never have done again. It was nasty. I missed. Evidently I tried to throw up in the toilet and I didn't quite make it, and then
Oh,
my balance wasn't very good, so I probably sat in it, and then I went to bed. You
oh,
don't want to wake up to that. I'll tell you that.
yeah,
It was bad.
rough.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
it
rough.
was blackout freaking drunk that night. That's the only
Oh
time I've
yeah,
ever done that bad.
yep.
And it was the lime and the salt and the tequila, and we were having a good time, and all of a sudden it was too much
Hmm.
for my tiny
Yep.
little 21-year-old self to handle or whatever. All right, we're gonna
That's
share
right.
this out.
Mm. One of
And we're
my
gonna
favorite drinks back in the day was
yeah.
the old Wild Turkey. It was back then. It was 8 year old, 101 proof label. That and 7 Up.
Kathy
Fantastic.
Bates.
Cat, like she needs some more entries.
Well, she needs them because she has zero for
Oh
the
well,
next
yeah, that's
quarter.
true. That's true. That's right.
I mean, she's got like 900 tonight, but
Man, that's some good whiskey right there.
all right, the last one for
What Spanish
40.
oak? Huh?
Everybody knows this one.
Well, I knew Burning Man.
You know Mardi Gras.
Oh, of course. Been there.
Yeah. I
Been
grew
there,
up
done that.
southeast Arkansas. It wasn't that far for me to go.
That's all right, Kathy, but it only takes one.
Well, yeah.
And Mardi Gras was fun, but you just go down there on any Friday, Saturday night, and you're just as
Yeah.
good, but less people.
Well,
You
the thing
know?
with Mardi Gras, though, it's the beads and the boobs, and the police don't give a shit on Mardi Gras. I mean, they enforce
Yeah,
that all the other time of the year and everything. It's just a different party.
yeah, slightly. I think a couple of years ago when COVID was going on, they had Mardi Gras. That was a big old super spreader.
Oh, William Hall. I left to go to Mardi Gras 3 times and never made it past Nashville. Well, now Memphis is cool. Bill Street is all right, but
Yeah.
it's dangerous down there. I mean, I wouldn't tell young people to go to that. You need to be seasoned and know how to
Well,
get people off your back.
Memphis in May is a really good party and lots of good food. But I like Nashville too. I mean, because where I used to live in Kentucky, Nashville was only an hour and a half away. So I would go to Nashville all the time for concerts and things like that. And
But
it was always a good time down in Nashville.
yeah, the thing with Memphis, when I said I wouldn't tell young people, I'm inexperienced people of any age.
Hmm.
If you're not used to, if you've never been to Vegas and you're not used to all of the pushy that you're going to get down there, and people will
Yeah.
target you and they'll do this. They have their little thing set up where there's like 4 or 5 of them working together to steal your wallet or purse or whatever. You got to be savvy
Yeah. Yeah.
and go with a group of people and watch each other's back.
There you go. Keep your money in your shoe, that kind of stuff.
All that kind of stuff. Shoot,
Yeah.
I
There you
keep
go,
my
Jerry. Yeah. Memphis in May was a good fun. Good concerts. A lot of good people that'll show up there. Like down here in Austin, October, there's a big concert coming up. It's like 2 weeks worth of concert stuff at Zilker Park.
Mhm.
I think Foo Fighters are going to be headlining. There's
All right,
gobs
Jimmy
of
made it.
acts, gobs of people coming to play. Hey there, Jimmy. Cheers, brother.
He got that hashtag in just in time. We are about to spin this thing. They're going
All
fast
right
tonight,
then.
guys, because we are getting ready for the big drawing. But before we get to that, we have to get all of our entries started for next quarter. Look at there. Jimmy
Hey, look
got
at
here and
that.
won. Look at that.
He jumped in
Now,
and swiped it.
now here's the deal. New rule
Yeah,
for tonight,
exactly.
for this quarter. So I changed the rule. You get your
Oh,
name written down once for a hashtag spin. If you win again, you get those entries, but I also spin again, even if it's only your second time winning. So that's the new rule. If it lands on you twice on a hashtag, like let's say you've already won one, I spin again, it lands on you, you get those entries. But let's say the wheel gets funky stuck and it lands on you again, you don't keep getting, you've already got them. So we move along.
yep.
Now, this is the number one party worldwide, and this is Rio de Janeiro
Um,
Carnival.
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 Yep, I've heard of that one. Seen pictures.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a crazy one right there.
I've never been to Carnival. I mean, I've been to Rio
Not
once,
me neither.
but not during that
I've
time.
never been there. Never been to Rio. Kathy.
We were only there
It would
for a
be kind
short
of
time.
fun. Bet it would be fun to go to Carnival.
Oh, and by the way,
Kind of
guys,
like.
one thing right quick. Carnival
Mm,
entry is worth 80 entries to the next quarterly drawing.
ooh,
80.
dang.
All right. Now, what were you going to say
Heck,
about Carnival?
that would be pretty fun. I wouldn't mind going to check that out once. Kind of like Mardi Gras. You got to go at least once and say, yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
You know.
I've been to Mardi Gras so many times, I don't even want to go back.
No, no. I don't. I like New Orleans. Love the food. And I know a few places off the beaten path to go eat. You can get some. Where the locals will go eat and get some
Yep.
really good food. And I like doing that. It's like, but just last weekend, I went over to my brother-in-law's ranch and we cooked up four, either 4 or 5 sacks of crawfish.
Oh, man.
So
Yeah.
we ate our more than our fair share of crawfish for sure, and it was a hell of a lot cheaper than going down to New Orleans and doing
Oh,
it.
heck yeah. Well, my thing with, I used to say, and it was a joke, I generally just don't like people. But what I was talking about
Yeah.
is like you get around too many, and I do like hanging out. I do like going to places, but that are hopping, but there's a
Hmm.
limit to the crowds I want to be in. I done
Yeah.
outgrown that shit. I want
Oh
my
yeah.
elbow room. I want my space, and I want to be around people that know that wasn't born in a freaking barn and won't run over you walking in just a straight
Well,
line.
if you go down to Mardi Gras, at our age, what you would like to do is get a something like an upper floor apartment sort of thing up on
Balcony.
on Bourbon Street or something like that,
Heck
where
yeah.
you're just chilling on the balcony and you can watch the crowd.
Because
You
and
know,
we're old
you're
enough to
above the
afford
crowd,
it,
but you can see everybody. Yeah,
and we're
yeah,
old enough to afford it, and we get a whole like 3 boxes of beads, and then we just throw some, and yeah,
exactly. Smarter, not harder, baby.
that's right. All right, that was the alarm. I'm going to let this go for just a couple of minutes
Yeah,
longer here on the Carnival. Make sure you get the hashtags in for the Carnival because this is
exactly,
worth
Big Daddy.
80, and that's a good boost for next quarter now.
All right, I better type
80
in there.
entries.
Let me see if I can get in here to Carnival, since I haven't typed in at all. Oops, hang on. Oops.
Oh wow. Yeah, and
Yeah, I love me some mud bugs.
I'm not going to shout out uh, whose name it was, but somebody that I grew up with married BB King's daughter and knew
Oh,
BB
really?
King before he died. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That man was a legend right there.
yeah. I mean, he was part of the family, and hanging out with them and all that. So,
That's excellent. Yeah, I love that man's voice. I love me some blues anyway.
hmm
Like Steve Ray Vaughan, man. Love that guy. He has some hell of guitar. He could play the heck out of the guitar,
oh
and
shit, yeah.
yeah, just fantastic. Love that guy. He played with BB, a few different times, and then a
hmm
lot of the other guys too. Howlin' Wolf and shoot, I can't even think of half the names now. The
BB
guys that he
King.
used to play with.
BB King didn't know a single damn chord on a guitar.
Yeah, you don't need to. I
Didn't
mean,
need to.
self-taught kind of stuff.
Yep,
No,
just he could just make it talk.
there you go. That's the thing. A lot of your really cool artists didn't know, musical stuff. As far as this is an A, this is a C, this is
Yep.
whatever. It's what it sounds like, and that's all you need to know. Does that sound good? Yes, then play that.
Now BB King said he treats a guitar like he treats a woman. He said you can make her sing, but you got to know where to put your fingers.
There you go. Yeah, words of wisdom right there, baby.
Yes, sir. And she'll tell you if you put them in the wrong spot.
Yep. Don't fly. Mm. Yes, sir. I believe you're gonna like that bottle of Rebecca Creek once you
Yeah.
crack a top on it.
Well, I will.
It's
I'm gonna wait on that one. I'm gonna pour one more pour of this. This is fantastic, guys. This decade
the
series,
ten.
Heaven's Door. It is really, really good. And right after I pour
All
this,
right.
we're gonna spin for the 80 entry last one. This is the number one of the night. Gosh, this is this bottle in about 3 months from now is going to be down here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hide that one.
I gotta hide that one.
And put it up on top shelf so you can't reach it.
Oh, it was. I got it off the top shelf, but yep, loose seal.
Yeah, that's a guitar.
hmm
Yeah, Clapton definitely a perfectionist, and I can
Oh,
appreciate that with him.
that is so good. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen.
The Connecticut Castle.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh, RB.
I
Thank you so
am
much.
knocking
That is
on
very
wood.
good. I really like that Irish. It's very good. I love it. It's
Oh,
nice. It's
Jimmy,
mellow.
Jimmy plus 80, plus
Jimmy. Wow.
80. Now here's the new rule. We're gonna draw again.
Hey, Cheech. Cheers, brother.
Dang, I'm giving away a lot of entries. Watch it walk through all the people who've already won. Look here, plus 80. Look at this.
Oh, Kathy.
Watch
Of
this.
course she would win.
Watch
This
this.
is rigged.
I mean, this is absolutely walking backwards. Whoops, I didn't mean to stop sharing. Hang on. Let me come back over here and share again. I meant to hit the other button. This is why I wanted to start early. Okay, Kathy Bates won. Draw again. I meant to hit that button. Oh, it is absolutely walking backwards.
Oh, nice.
It was Jimmy, Kathy, William. If this lands on Fulton, it is absolutely walking backwards through everybody who has previously won. Oh, skip Fulton. But Big Daddy H is on there plus 80. Look at this. Look at all these people.
Wow.
They're going to start off strong. Oh, don't hit stop sharing. Look at this. This is weird. Oh, that's
Nope.
Lori.
Lori. Oh, there we go.
But I always spin again when it lands on Lori. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
We got to
Hey,
get
it's
back
your
to
show. You
normal
can do
next
what you
week, though.
want.
Shoot, man.
Hey,
food.
there's a new one.
No, it's not.
Oh, he won once too.
We
Didn't he?
skipped Fulton and Jerry J. That's all we did. He's won once too. We are, man, there's a lot of good people going to have 100 entries. Mayberry, there's
Oh,
a new
Mayberry.
one.
There
Good
you
one to
go.
win. All right, there we go. We finally gave it away. All right, stop sharing.
Excellent.
Get rid of that thing. Now we can do. Now this is smart. This is where you guys kind of take over.
Okay.
This is these. You know what? I just changed my mind. Put me ins are worth
Mm.
20.
Oh, all right then. Oh,
Just
I'll
type put
put
me in.
put in. Put me in, coach. And then I'm wondering what y'all are sipping on tonight. Anybody sipping on anything decent or just cold beer, rum and coke? It don't make a difference. What's up, you meant food? Oh, a strawberry daiquiri martini. Dang, Fulton. Uptown, baby. Cheers, brother. Cheech Arlino's in there for put me in. I think it's a little early for him to be sipping on anything, but I could be wrong. It's possible. Miss Piggy sipping on a cherry Pepsi. Hey, that's all right. It's early yet. I mean, it ain't even dark here. Look behind me. See, the sun's still up. Ooh, a Nashville barrel strength store pick. Oh, that's got to be good. Them store picks are always really good. Oh, Big Daddy sipping on that old Forester that I give him. How you like that, Big Daddy? That's good stuff, isn't it? Kathy Bates loves some moonshine. Dang, girl. I made moonshine in the fourth grade as a science project. Brian just finished his pipe, vanilla custard flavor. I don't
Oh
think I've
my
ever had a pipe with
goodness.
vanilla custard flavors.
All right, let me make
Something
sure
a
I
little
got it.
redder. Oh, rabbit hole. There you go. Hey, Cindy. Bust out some Jack Daniels Winter Jack Cider. Oh, well, yeah, you'd need it after dealing with the cable company. My God, that'll put a cramp in anybody's day. Hey there, Carla. How you doing? How long to get an order? 4 glasses. Jerry J wants to order 4 glasses from you.
Okay.
I'm saying a couple of weeks, maybe.
Yeah, the
He probably,
same. Just send an email to their to
yeah,
the
send an
one that's
email to
scrolling.
the little ticker that's scrolling right there. He'll get that in the mail to you real quick, like.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. I got that one. Okay. Okay, I got Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Did I get?
Brian, I still need to send you a couple of chunks of wood. I've got a couple of chunks of wood for you to play around with. I got some maple
Got
from
that.
Kentucky, and I've got some a chunk of cedar from Kentucky. It's kind of a burl looking spot. I think it's gonna be a really cool bowl. You'll love playing with that. That 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 cedar and stuff is so nice to turn. You got to wear a mask for sure because that cedar dust is rough, but it's fun to turn. It's easy to turn, and it cleans up, polishes up so nicely,
All
and the
right.
colors are just gorgeous.
Let me read these out.
All right,
If I do not call your
scroll back
name,
up.
I did not get your put me in for 20 entries to the next quarterly drawing. So it's worth a lot today. So please make sure if I don't call your name to type put me in the chat. I have Steam, Fire and Ice, RB, Jerry
Hmm.
J, Mr. Great Shot, Big Daddy H, Dave Vogelsang, Slapshots Roadhouse, William Hall, Lori, Jimmy's Random Content, Miss Piggy, Cheech Alderino, Fulton Mraz, Kathy Bates, and Mayberry U316. If I did not call your name, I did not get you down. Please type put me in the chat right now.
All right. Did you get Shuban Fu?
Did I? I thought I had Shoe
I
Man
didn't
Fu.
hear him.
Nope. Well, then I
You
better write
possibly
Shoe
did.
Man Fu.
Yep, I saw him. He's in there.
Yeah, I thought I had him already written down. All right, I got Shoe Man Fu now.
All right, Tim. I believe that's everybody.
Okay. Well, that's a full page. So, from what we usually have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are
Yeah.
at
Right, Brian.
time, boys and girls. We are ready to do. Let me do the.
Oh, here comes a big spin.
Oh, it's the big spin. This is for all the marbles. This is what we've all put in the hard work for. All righty. Here we go. So the rules. I'm going to spin. Well, first, what I'm going to do, I have shuffled these once after I finally got the website to quit choking on all the entries. So, and accept them.
Well, there is
So
quite a few, so
I am going to hit shuffle, 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 and spin. The
right.
person that lands on, if they are not a member, they have about 30, 35 seconds to respond. Don't go shouting
There you
out
go.
to people, calling people on phones, telling them, oh, hurry up and get over there and claim it. They're either here or they're not. Right? So those are the rules. If they're a member, they do not have to be here. I have my members written down over here. I will know if it
Yep.
lands on one of them. So
So we starting
I
off lowest to the highest.
nope, this is for the number one. This is
Okay.
for the whole kit and caboodle. This is the
Nose and kit.
nose and kit, 24 note nose and kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C,
A,
a
B, and
virtual
C.
private tasting from me, with me, and a bourbon bounty etched logo glass. So, and whoever wins this one's going to get 2 packages. They're going to get one from Mr. Great Shot and the other from me, because Mr. Great Shot's going to send the nosing kit, and I'm going to send
Yes, sir.
everything else. So,
There you
shuffle,
go.
shuffle, shuffle,
Cindy's ready. Hey there,
spin.
Twisted. All right,
Here
who is
we
it?
go.
Well, come on, wheel, spin. That thing's so full it can't hardly even spin.
Chatio, Chatio.
Chatio. Chatio's not in chat.
I have not seen Chatio all night long. I'm
No,
removing
sir.
Chatio, but Chatio has a few seconds yet.
Well, now I don't remove him because he may still win
Oh
one of the
wait,
other
no
ones,
wait,
right?
Chatio's a
And he's a
freaking member.
member.
Chatio's a
He's a
member.
member.
Never mind. So first prize.
Okay.
First prize.
So nose and kit goes to Chatio.
Chatio. And he is really going to appreciate that. I will tell you, he has really been looking forward to getting that nosing kit.
All
Because
right. I like it.
yeah, he does the beer reviews and all that. So now I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle again. I've removed all Chatios. Chatio won first prize. Chatio is a member.
Okay. Chatio gets a nose and kit and the
Okay.
3 sample bourbons. And
Shuffle,
well,
Shuffle.
Two glasses.
Shuffle. This is for 2 ounces of anything on my shelf and a glass. Good luck, everybody. Jeff Sly. Now, I have
Jeff.
not seen
Jeff
Jeff. Has
Sly.
Jeff been in the chat
No, he's
tonight?
not been in chat tonight.
Nope. And he is
Dang it.
not a member. No.
Nope. Dang.
All
Good
right.
guy though.
So we're gonna spin for number 2 again. That is pretty weird,
Yeah.
though, that it
Yeah.
landed on Jeff. Now, do I shuffle again or just spin again? I think I just spin again because I removed Jeff.
I just spin again. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to just spin again. This is for number 2.
Yep. This is for the
Second
2 samples and a Glen. Man, there's too many names on that wheel.
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. Nice. Congratulations. We know she's in chat.
Now, Kathy Bates, you have to decide, not right now, what. Well, Kathy Bates is also a member. You have to decide what 2 ounces you want. So you
Or
get
1
that.
ounce of 2 different whiskeys.
Oh, this one's pretty good. Wink, wink.
I'd go for that one, Kathy. I'd go for that one.
And I can also recommend
And
a
then,
couple.
and then
Now.
that other way he was sipping on that D.H. Taylor.
Oh, that E.H. Taylor's good. Now, and it can also be 2 1-ounce pours. And with somebody who is a member, you know what? Member, I may go ahead and do
RB.
2 ounce
Hey there, Ben.
for that. I may up
Cheers,
the
brother.
prize. Oh, let Mr. Cream Shot pick for you. Okay, shuffle, shuffle,
well.
shuffle. We are
Kathy
going.
wants the Heaven's Gate 10-year. And
All
maybe
right.
the E.H. Taylor or maybe something a little lighter.
Oh, I've got a couple up here. Sugar Kitty.
Sugar Kitty.
Is Sugar
Dang.
Kitty here?
No, he ain't been in here today.
Dang, he would have won a glass.
Mm-hmm. He'd like that.
Man, I haven't seen
Sugar
him
Kitty
all
likes
night
some
long.
scotch too.
And not a member.
He's all over all the channels too, though. I
Yeah.
see him all the time.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yes.
Now, not going to shuffle, but I am going to spin again. All right.
Yeah, Kitty may be lurking, Ben. You're right.
Well,
If he was, he would pop in.
Well,
Come
I
on,
don't
Sugar
see
Kitty.
anything, and I see your comment, and I see Jerry J. So Sugar
Yeah.
Kitty has had time to comment. So Sugar
right,
Kitty's
Tim.
not here.
Who we got now?
Oh, it's Cindy.
Steve Fire Eye, Cindy. There we go. That'll work. She's always happy to have another Glen.
Oh yeah. Well, and I was gonna say, it doesn't have to be a Glen on the third prize.
Be a
Well, even the
rocks.
second prize, it could be a rocks glass. It could be a even if you like beer and want a pint glass, I can do that too.
There you go. And
So,
for Cindy, I'll throw in a sample of something too.
there you go. So we
I got a
have
bunch of different stuff down here. So
given all that away. I am going to. It's not going to be an after party, but I am going to send the link out to the StreamYard, not live,
for patrons.
for a few people that
Okay.
want to, if they want to come up. But I did not. Right now, I have a legal thing going at work. I'm trying to get a new product done. I can't set up till 2 a.m. You know, that type of stuff. So, but I am going to send the link out here in a little bit. But that is it. And for Kathy Bates, I'll tell you what, I have some stuff that you just can't get. You cannot get it anymore.
Yeah.
and I may talk to you and let you pick
Ooh,
from the things that like
okay.
there. I don't care how much money you have, you can't get this anymore. They don't make it anymore.
There you go. Or I've got stuff down here that you don't have.
Right.
Don't have access to. Like, oh, I'll tell you what. I'll add in a pour of for her and for Cindy. I'll add in a pour of the March Still Austin pick from Nancy
Hmm.
Fraley. Oh my God, that is so tasty.
I bet.
Oh,
I have a
I'll
sample of
do
it.
that.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah, I'll give
cracked
you
it
a
open
sample
yet.
of it.
I haven't cracked it
Oh,
open.
it's yummy. It's yummy. It's for sure. I love it. Yep. There you go, Cindy. I'll do that. I need to get Mike's number or something for you so he can hook up with me because I think he's in San Antonio or something like that right now. So he's just down there by Travis.
Oh wait, Jerry J said which few? You talking about what you can't get anymore? One of
Either that
them.
or the few whiskey.
Oh, few.
I don't know.
Which? Well, he said which few. I mean, I have
Oh,
FEW few, but
you're welcome, Chris.
it's okay. But
Cooper's Cove. Oh, heck, he's down in Rockport. Okay, but still, that's only like 3 hours from me south.
there is one out now that's still available, and that's the Holland's Ghost. But I have the 2006 um, Bellmead cast strength reserve. They don't make it anymore. I mean, they make it, but they don't call it cast strength anymore. This is the old recipe. Can't get
Hmm.
that anymore. I have on the Bookers, arguably the best one that ever came out, 2019-03 Country Ham. So that was from
Yeah.
2019. You can't get that anymore. Um, the other one, oh, well, I mentioned the Holland's Ghost. Those are the
Yep.
three really that I have that. Oh, no, I have the Elijah Craig barrel proof that put it on the map, the B520.
Okay.
That
Oh
was
yeah, that's
one
good.
of the best ones I've ever had. And I bought other, or I've had other, ECBPs after that. None of them stand up to the B520. So those are the ones I have that you're not going to get them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. That country ham one, you can't. It's not around anymore.
Mm-mm. No, and they've never repeated it either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Holland's
No, because
Ghost.
every time they have that one, they do something different every time.
Yeah, Holland's Ghost. I gave Jimmy some of that. I have the other bottle up here that I bought. I mean, yeah, it's expensive. It was 120 something dollars a bottle, but it's well worth it. But if you don't like finished bourbons, you probably won't like it.
Yeah.
If you're a purist, because it's finished in ardent stout barrels, so it's bourbon
Oh. Oh.
aged
Dang. All right.
stout. Oh, it is so good, man.
I'm kind of stuck on this thing, Rebecca's Creek one, finished in the Spanish oak. Dang,
Hmm.
it's just, especially once it gets a little bit of air to it,
Oh, I can't
it's
wait to try it now.
wow. Yeah, give it just a little bit of time to air out. Give it, swirl the heck out of it, to get a little bit of the ethanol off of it because it's
Hmm.
120 something, 123.6 proof. Give it a little bit of ethanol off of it,
Yep.
and it's like, dang, it's just so sweet, toasty, and marshmallowy, and
Oh, I
oh,
love
it's
the
super
toasted.
tasty.
Yeah. And I've reviewed
Oh,
the Wild Parallel. They're supposed to be. It's
hmm,
MGP finished and supposed to be finished in toasted barrels.
yeah,
It didn't do shit. They either didn't leave it in there long enough or they didn't have a good
uh,
toast on the barrel. It
yeah,
was just base bourbon. It was just Ross and Squibb or
wow.
MGP base shit coming. You know,
Well, I
it was nothing to it.
I will I'll stagger the lean that the Rebecca Creek. I think that's going to be one of your more favorite ones for this year.
All right.
Or
Oh yeah,
so
and I
for
always
me.
do. I always do a pick of my three, like top three bourbons of that I bought that year that I found that year.
Mhm. Yeah, I bought a backup of it. I mean, I like it so much that I went and looked back and found another. I found a backup of it, picked it up, stuck it, uh, stuck it up the pantry there. You know where that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
So
man,
that's why I
his
got a backup
pantry.
of it because
Okay,
it's good.
so if you think this looks impressive back here, it's just that he doesn't have all his stuff splayed out, right? He's got
I know.
this cabinet. It's like it's not a wet bar. It's a dry bar, I think, off
Mm.
the kitchen there. And then there's a
Yeah.
pantry right before that. And the pantry has bottles like
Okay.
two deep, three deep, all up there.
Yeah.
And then this one's all on display. I mean, you've got an impressive. Now you don't have 300 bottles. I think
No,
you probably
no, I
have
don't have that many.
probably 150.
Yeah, probably about that much.
Yeah, somewhere along in there.
I don't have that much. Maybe because every bottle that I get, I don't sit on them. I pop the top.
Right, right.
Pop them. If you're gonna, no sense buying a bottle and letting it put it on the shelf unless it's a backup. Like
Well,
the Rebecca Creek. I got it. I tried it. I'm like, oh wow, this is super tasty. Can I get another bottle? And I found one. I'm like, great. Stick it up on the shelf. That way I can drink this one.
the only
Because
reason
I'm
I leave
gonna.
these unopened is because that's my reviews for the like for the rest of the year right there that I brought
Yeah.
back. And you're talking about 20
Well.
something weeks of
Oh
reviews.
yeah.
And I like to open
Yeah.
them. Now, I did open this one and I'm glad I did, but I will do an
Yeah.
official review of it. And I did open
But for
also
some
the,
reason, for some reasons, a lot of the bottles, um, the first pop that you have of it, and if you don't let it air out just a little bit, it's different. You know, the I don't know if I really believe all this stuff about the neck pour and that kind of stuff.
all it is it
Because
needs to get
it's the
some
same
air in it.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to get a little air to it. So if if you pop it and then you just let it get a little air to it, then that's what the rest of the bottle's going to taste like. So like
Well,
this one here,
I
it's got
know.
that much. So it's just
Oh,
down that
that's
much. It's
perfect.
not that much,
Yeah.
but that's like putting it in the glass and let it sit in the glass for 5 to 10 minutes, something like that.
You know how they talk about knocking the shoulders out of a bottle? Well, that
Mm-hmm.
one's got the halter
Exactly.
top on.
Exactly. We're going old
It's
school.
just down here.
Woo, baby, look out now.
Yeah. So, but no, I do drink them, but I have so many that I rotate around, and yeah, I mean, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
But here's what people don't know
Oh
is,
goodness.
well, I don't
What's that
know,
they
you
don't
may
know?
know, is a lot of times I'll pour a scotch or even a good tequila at the end of the day.
Hmm.
I don't drink bourbon every single day. I mean that's what I
Yeah.
know and that's what I dissect and that's what I'm into. But I
Yeah.
drink those I like a good reposado tequila. I like a good single malt scotch whiskey. I like those things.
Yes,
And
sir.
so I keep those on the other shelf over here or down here where you can't see them. And
Hmm.
those are the ones I go to
Yeah.
a lot of
I've
times.
been doing that to myself. I love bourbon because I mean I'm a Kentucky boy. I was basically born and raised in Kentucky, so bourbon is always in the background. But lately, especially down here in Texas, you don't want something that's 120 proof all the time or 110 or something. You want to
Mhm.
sip on something that's a little bit lighter.
Yep.
80 proof is 85, something like that to start off the night. So like a nice little light Irish that's got a lot of fruit notes in it, or a
Big
nice
tank,
light
Hank.
unpeated Scotch. Like
Yep.
a
Well, and
oh heck,
most
there's a
of the
bunch of them.
tequilas and
Buddha
scotches
Island.
I sip on are 80 proof.
Yeah, 80 to 86,
Yep.
in that range. And that's nice. It's a nice, light, easy sipper. You can sip
Hmm.
on it for, half an hour or something, and be content with it. And a lot of those at 80 proof, uh, the nose is fantastic on them.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Well, yeah, and that's good. And bourbon, it's hard to get bourbon at 80 proof. There's like because all these other things are finished in different barrels. They're actually aged and made different. Bourbon has rules,
yeah.
and the way to it's all right.
Well,
So we're
but
down to the
not
last
only
minute.
that, a lot of your Irish and your Scotch are aged
Yeah,
10 to 12 years.
right. There
So,
you
you're
go.
going to get more out of it,
Oh hell
even at
yeah.
80 proof.
Guys, we're at time. Congratulations to Chatty O, Kathy Bates, and Cindy Steamfire and
Oh,
Ice
shoot.
on the win tonight. There's the email. Please email me and let me know, hey, I won. And we'll get the stuff sent out. But guys, we got to stop this. And good luck on the next quarter. We gave away a lot of entries tonight. It was all double, triple, quadrupled. And peace, love.